PVL Open Conference Final 4 heats up as Petro Gazz and Banko try to keep pace with the Creamline Cool Smashers. Motolite, meanwhile, welcomed Myla Pablo back into the lineup as they beat Chef's Classics for their 7th win. Joining us to talk about the PVL's midweek matches are Miss Noringo and Miss Charo Soriano. Oh, Madam, sorry. Madam Charo Soriano. I feel like I have to behave. I have to be at my best because I am with very distinguished analysts of the sport. All right, let's start with that Choco Mucho win over BaliPure. And Noreen, Choco Mucho, parang they've learned from their experiences. No?
Yeah. And I think it's also homecoming kasi Maddie Madayag's there, and then Beda's playing. So parang if you're a Choco Mucho fan, you have to be excited kasi again, we always say it's always towards the end of the second round na. So you're looking at the Final Four. But you have the three back, together. So for me, key will be Masangkay. How will you take advantage of the three back and try to pull them together?
Yes, I think also one of the things that you mentioned that they're back together, so they feel also more confident with each other. Parang they've been waiting for that first six moment for them, and now that Bea's playing, Kat's there, the Ate is there, Ate Manila Santos is a starter also. I think they're finding the better mix for Choco Mucho na, and they're playing more seamless volleyball also.
Yep.
I think you also wanted to point out the blocking kasi nga parang yung andun na yung Maddie Madayag, andun na yung BDL. So what kind of impact did that have on the blocking aspect of Choco Mucho's game?
I mean, we can see it also in yesterday's game. They were able to neutralize the spikers of BaliPure. I mean, we all know the main spikers of BaliPure. It's Viera, it's Bombita. And when you look at the statistics, they only scored 11% and 21% attack percentage for the top scorers of BaliPure. So that really is because of the blocking, the threat of the blockers of Choco Mucho. So that happens, then they're gonna be neutralizing a lot of other teams this second round. So it's very exciting to also see.
Yeah, and they're using their advantage.
Yes.
You acknowledge that, okay, we have the height advantage, the quickness in terms of defense and blocking. If you're using that, then they're looking at Final Four. It's still possible.
Yes, and more than that also, aside from the net defense, the blocks, yung defense nila in the digs and the reception, when you combine it on the average, they're at 40% already. So having Bang Pineda there, having Kim G there at the back also helps a lot.
Yeah.
So yun nga, they're trying to find the groove already.
All right, let's move to that Motolite win over Chef's Classics. And Noreen, these young players of Motolite, for you, they're growing fast.
Yeah, growing up fast. Kasi if not, I'll say maturity na naman, diba? So I reworded it. I said growing up fast. No, kasi we saw the first set. And the second set, they were challenged, and even the third. So, they showed nga. Although Pablo came in, but sparingly, we saw the kids, Tots Carlos, Isamol, they were there. They were playing their game. They're unfazed by the lead of their opponents, diba? And they're showing nga maturity. That's what I'm saying.
Maturity.
Sige, balik na natin sa maturity. They're really growing up fast, which is good for the program of Motolite.
Yeah, that's true. They are growing up fast. They're being more matured already. And you can see it talaga. When they're down, Sir Miko, 3 points, 4 points. In the third set, they were down at the end of the game also. 3 points. I think it was 22-19. But they were able to make it back. Tots Carlos was scoring. She was really resentless. She was dominant. And she knows now how to fight even when they're down. And that's very, for me, I'm very happy for them. As a coach also, I'm sure they're very happy for their players again. Seeing how much they're already becoming more of a fighter inside.
I totally agree with what you said about Tots, no? Kasi what's going on, what's happening is like, she's able, being matured, she's able to channel her emotions for the better. So we saw it, These are the classic, that's Tots. And she can only get better. Last UAP, a lot of people are saying, that's not her game, that's second round. But here, okay, that's her game. She's able to learn how to channel her emotions for the better.
Ikaw talaga, parang tito-tita talaga. Ay, nako, ang bilis po nilang lumaki. They're growing up so fast. Huwag kang ganyan, dapat stay young tayo.
Okay.
All right, let's go to that Petro Gazz win over Banko Perlas. And Noreen, patience was a factor?
Very. You have to be happy, especially if you're a Petro Gazz fan. they're just playing patient, happy volleyball. You know, one at a time point. Okay, let's do basic reception, basic set. Do combinations. It's like when you're watching it, parang it's a show.
Yeah.
Because they're so patient, and Banko just didn't play their game also yesterday.
That's true. They were so composed. We're talking about Petro Gazz also. You see it sa kanila, super steady. After their international stint in abroad, they're even steadier now. So when you see them, they're playing talagang basic volleyball, but it's so nice to watch kasi they don't anymore have errors that are consecutive like 3-0, 4-0. Hindi na sila nagaganon. One error, they make bawi right away, and you can see it from everybody. I mean, Chi's ball distribution was amazing yesterday. She was able to give it to a lot of the other attackers and involve everyone talaga in the game, and it's nice to see.
Okay, let's put up the team standings and just leave it there for a bit. Para, para talaga makita ng mga fans where the teams are. And then itatahi natin yan with what our distinguished analyst said. So Creamline is still on top.
Yes.
And then you'll see Petro Gazz and Motolite. And pinag-uusapan natin yung Petro Gazz and Motolite. Petro Gazz, they're confident, they're patient. Motolite, they're growing up fast. They're growing up so fast.
So fast.
So, pag tinignan mo yung nangyayari sa Petro Gazz and Motolite, they seem to be in a good place. Tama ba, Charo? Yeah?
I think they are in a very good place right now. They're peaking in a very good time also. It's timely for them to see their strengths also and to maximize their advantages. They were able to really optimize some of the good things that are in their roster right now. And for me, when you look at our standing, the teams in the middle, Petro Gazz, Motolite, Army, they're really the teams that we know are performing better, even better. When you see Banko, also Air Force, not to mention Air Force. Air Force has also been playing very, very well in their last few games. I hear they also got the Japanese coach to help them also, and that's been very good for the team. Banko Perlas is a dark horse. They can play very, very well. They can also not play at all. So, maraming pwedeng mangyari in the second round.
Yeah. I'm actually more excited to see the matches against Creamline.
Yes.
I mean, 10-0, everyone's chasing them, trying to get that one in their loss, and maybe two. So the games are more exciting now, and I'm sure we're saying, as she said, they're peak at the right time, so the next matches will be really interesting.
You know what makes it really exciting? When I get to talk about the PVL with guys like you. No,
You don't feel old.
No. I don't know about you. I don't. Thank you very much.
Never feel
Thank you very much, Madam. Sorry, Madam Charo
How can I
Soriano.
not feel old when I'm being called Madam?
Dinadamay ka lang
Nadami
namin.
na kita and Madam Noringo. Thank you very much, guys.
you.
This has been The Score. I'm Nico Halili. You can also watch The Score on iWant for free, and we'll see all of you again tomorrow.